Hi, I'm Ruby Uttley, and this is my application for the Challenge Summer 2016. I'm a second year chemistry student on a 4-year programme at Hull University. It's a great thing, and I love being on the netball team, being involved in lots of things with my university. The reason I want to work for the Challenge is actually in 2012 I graduated. I loved the experience so much, like the whole 3 weeks, even the weekends. It was hard work, but it opened my mind. I made so many friends. I'm still in touch with people that I did the challenge with, and that's like 4 years ago. It taught me a lot about myself and my community, and really just was a life-changing experience for me. I can't express how much I enjoyed it, and I actually went back as an associate mentor in 2013. And again, I love that. I love being able to help people have a similar experience to me with some responsibility for their experience. I love that I knew what was going on, I knew what they were going through, and I could really emphasise when they didn't want to do things, kind of knew how to talk to them, negotiate with them. And it was a really, really, really good experience. I was then a CF, a community facilitator in 2015, so the summer just gone. That was amazing. I loved having this responsibility of a team, even though it was only for 4 days. I could still see a massive development in my groups from the day 1 to the day 4. But also I saw a massive development in me from my first wave to my 5th wave. I learned so much. My confidence built so much, and I can't express how amazing it was. There's such a big feel-good factor that goes with this sort of job, and I would do anything to be able to do it again. I learned a lot whilst I was being a community facilitator. My organisation skills improved massively. My leadership, my confidence in public speaking, the fact that, at the first time it was hard enough for me to lead my own group of 10 young people, but then by my last wave I was running wave time, I was running wave games with my other CFs, and it was amazing. It was just so good to be able to work with so many different people, from so many different people, staff to the children, the young people. I've never worked with such a variety of people, and it was amazing that it didn't matter what background these young people came from. Everyone was equal, everyone had the same experience, everyone got treated the same, and I just love that. I love everything that it stood for. I worked with, there was a variety of people, including I had a boy from Care who had a support worker, and he was challenging, but again, the challenge isn't just for the kids, it's also for the staff, and I honestly felt like I was challenged this summer. I learned a lot about him, I learned how to deal with him, I learned when to step back, when to be involved, when to get my APL involved, and it's just really nice to be able to come home and say, oh mum, I did this, and I think I really helped. I had a boy with temper problems, and again, some days it was really difficult, but then there was always a positive at the end. There was always a point when me and him understood each other, where I'd negotiated, where we'd spoke, where he'd had time out, things like that. And thanks to the staff that I had around me, this amazing foundation, I honestly think that he had a great time. I really, really I can't express how much I enjoyed being a community facilitator, and the fact that I've had time to now reflect on my experience and take in the feedback from week 1 to week 5 for me. I honestly believe that the experience I've had, the skills that I've developed, and the confidence that I've built, means that I could do this all again, if not in a different role. So besides the challenge, I was actually a Brownie leader for 4 years. I had to leave because I went to uni. So that meant I was planning sessions for 7 to 11-year-old girls. I had to keep them motivated and excited, so quite similar to being a CF, where you had to keep these teenagers excited about doing sort of activity that isn't as exciting as the things that they've already done over the last 2 weeks was actually really difficult. It was a challenge, but being able to adapt to that and being able to, help them understand that they're doing an amazing thing for their community was quite similar to the brownies in the fact that they had to do certain activities to get badges. But once they got those badges, it was an amazing thing for them. It's all about being able to keep the energy up as well. I've learned a lot about just being able to feel the room, and if they don't want to play games, then I have to do something else with them, and if they do want to play games, then I have to give an exciting game, or maybe a game that will calm them all down because they're so excited. We also took our brownies on a residential, which was pretty good thing. We went away for 3 days and then 3 nights, and it was like a go outdoors, and they did loads of outdoor activities like zip wiring and climbing, and I got to get involved with them. I was really supportive, and it was really, really nice to see these girls in a different environment because my brownies was in a deprived area, so it was a good way to just get them all out. They were all on equal footing, and we all had a really good time. It also meant they could mingle with other brownie units from the Northwest, which was really great. It meant that they got to meet new people, they got to develop their social skills, and I got to talk to other brownie leaders, which was really cool. Whilst I was at Brownies, we had a girl with autism, so I had to be able to adapt to her needs. We also had a girl with severe learning difficulties, and it was quite difficult because she couldn't communicate with us what she needed, but the girls were amazing, and me and my co-leader, it became natural to just adapt her in and make things different for her if she needed them different, or give her a calming setting if she needed it, and it ended up working really well for us. I also worked in an after school club, which was slightly different to Brownies because it was more it was less relaxed. Obviously they were still at school and we were having to do homework with them, and none of them really wanted to be there was the issue. They all wanted to go home, all their friends had gone home, no one wanted to stay after school. So it was all about keeping these kids entertained that didn't really want to be there. But we had so many activities going on, we mixed it up so much, kept days really different. When you just had to keep on the ball, keep positive, keep the energy up, and it works really well. I also volunteered at a museum. I started volunteering to help with events, and then they started up a youth team, which was 16 to 21 year olds working as a team, and we managed to make an exhibition about the history of sport in Wigan, and it got exhibited, and it was just really cool to work with people of a different age because obviously I work with quite young people, so to be able to work with 20-year-olds, people the same age as me, it was really, really, really good. And we got to see a finished product, which was something to be so proud of. I also work for Pepisco, which is a food company that I work in one of their factories. It's a difficult job, 12-hour shifts, but we work as a team, and you've got to keep your team so energised for 12 hours, and it's labour work, so it's packing, it's picking boxes up, it's keeping up with machines, it's dealing with when machines break and you're getting really stressed out at it. It's all about adapting to the different situations of the different day. We get given different jobs every day depending on orders or if anything's gone wrong, but it's hard work, but my team keeps me motivated, and it's nice to have a bit of responsibility. So basically that's me. I really, really hope that you'll consider me to work for you in 2016. I can't express how passionate I am about everything the challenge does, and I want to keep being involved in it because I like everything it stands for, and I can see the development. I've witnessed firsthand the change it makes in young people's lives. I would really, really like to be involved in that. So thank you for listening, and I'll hopefully see you soon.